Today we are making the perfect drink for summer, a blueberry refresher. It's perfect as a mocktail or as a cocktail. My name is Aliena and welcome to my kitchen and garden. The first thing you're going to need is just your blender, and I like to add about 2 cups. This is 18 ounces of blueberries, so a little bit over 2 cups. And I'm just gonna add this to my bullets very carefully because I don't want all my blueberries rolling away on me. And this is very packed. We have a good amount of blueberries in here. And now I'm just going to blend it until it is smooth. Now this is completely optional. You can just add your blended blueberries into your pitcher, but I like to strain it just so I don't get all the skin of the blueberries in my drink. So it's really just up to personal preference on this one. And this is what adds such a beautiful color to our drink. Now I'm just going to add my blended blueberries into my pitcher. And I'm gonna try to do this carefully so I don't make a mess. Next, I'm just going to add in my green tea. I used 2 tea bags to make 3 cups of green tea, and I brewed this a few hours ago and let it cool down to room temperature. And you don't have to use green tea. You can use black tea, peppermint tea if you don't want it to be caffeinated. It's really up to you. And just to add a little bit of sweetness to our drink, I'm going to add in some simple syrup, but you can also use honey or agave or stevia. It's up to you, but I'm going to add in 4 ounces of my simple syrup. And to make this, all I did was take 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water, and I let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until the sugar completely dissolved. And then I let it cool to room temperature, stored it in this very handy Irwan glass, and popped it in the fridge. And I love doing this because as I make a lot of cocktails on this channel, it's really nice just having simple syrup in my fridge. Clearly, I am not going to be able to get all my water in this, so I'm just gonna transfer it to another pitcher that's a little bit bigger. I think I underestimated how large this pitcher was gonna be. There we go. Now, just to add some lemon in, I just have 1 lemon that I sliced up, and I'm just gonna add this for a little bit of flavor. And as this sits, the lemon flavor will come into it a bit more. And I'm also just gonna add some water. I have 2 cups of water that I'm going to add in. And I'm just gonna give this a good stir. And if you wanna make this a cocktail, you can also add in about a cup of vodka or tequila to it. But since I like to have this in the morning as well, I'm just going to keep it as no alcohol, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of tequila to my glass. And here we have our glass, and I just filled it up with some ice, and I'm just going to add 2 ounces of tequila to it. There we go. And now I'm just going to pour over my blueberry refresher, and this is so healthy. That's why I love to have it in the day, because you also get that little boost of caffeine from the green tea. Okay, so now I'm just giving this a little stir, and it's time for our first sip. That's so delicious, and it's so refreshing on a hot day like today. My one critique is I would taste it before I pour it in my glass, just because I don't think those were the sweetest blueberries, so I might add a little bit more simple syrup to it, but it really depends on your fruit. So if you want to see some more of my cocktail videos, there should be a playlist right here or over here. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Cheers!